Hi everyone, it is the 27th of March, and on the 27th I like to try and play with stencils. Now, sometimes I'll just do backgrounds, and I may end up doing some just backgrounds for this one, but I wanted to do two things. One is I found these, I was going through my Altenew stuff the other day, and I had never use this particular one, Japanese anemone, I think is how it's said. Anemone, I don't know. It's a stamp set, a die, and a coordinating stencil to help you color in the flowers. So I would like to do that because I think it's beautiful. So, and it's a pretty big stamp. So I'm actually got these Michael's Recollections 5x7 flat cards and envelopes, and I've been using them for other stuff, but pretty sure I have 2 packs of them. So, and there's 50 each in a pack. So I'm going to use that for probably both of these cards or both of these things. So this will be a card. I don't know yet which sentiment I will use, but that's what I'm going to do first. And I don't think that will take terribly long, but I'm slow, so yeah. So then the next thing is this is from the current March Spellbinders. This was Stamp and Die of the Month, these Storytime Gnomes. And then this is the dynamic backgrounds, which I showed in my haul video. I don't know which one I'll use, but I would like to play, or I might do some smaller card bases. So what size is this? 4 3/4 by 6. So yeah, I might do a couple 5 1/4 by 4 card mats and do a couple variations on that. And but so I don't know if I'll actually get to doing a card with that today, but I at least want to play with the stencil, which is the whole point of this video. So the next time I come back, it'll be to share whatever I have done with this. And then the last time I come back, it'll share, it'll either share this or I'll bring you along to do a few backgrounds. Okay, that's it for right now. I'll be back soon. Stay tuned. All right, slight change of plans. I decided to bring you along with me while I do the stenciling, but not the card making. And I don't know that I'll have finished anything by the end of the video, so you're going to watch me stencil. I am using Altenew's inks. They came in a set. These are their old crisp dye inks. They now switched to fresh inks, I think it's called. I have like 4 of those. I'm not going to get more. Baby pink, fuchsia, and magenta because I invested in a lot of these little uh, what are they called? Crisp dye inks on sale one time. And the markers, they're now changing their alcohol markers to the new colors too, but I have a bunch of sets from the old colors. And I also am pretty sure I bought all the re-inkers that I need. So I'm just going to stick with these. And I'm done kind of buying inks, you know, unless there's a color. Well, I won't say that because there is probably a color or two in Stampin' Up's in colors coming out. But I don't know if I'm going to get all of them. I haven't decided yet because I have a couple. Um, Now I watched, who was it? Julie Davidson, I think, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator do comparisons of the colors to old colors. The question is, and some of them were close to other things that I have, and some were not. And so the question is, really, how many more colors do I need to have, despite whether they're close or not? So I'm thinking about it. For example, there's a green, I can't remember what it's called in the new colors, but to me, it was pretty close to just jade. It wasn't the same, but it was close enough. Plus, it was something clover because I remember thinking I have Call Me Clover too. All right, oh, concentrating here on doing one flower and not the rest. So this brush is not an Altenew brush. The one I'm going to use for the green is because it was already used for green, and this had already been used for pink. I have another Altenew one that was used before, and I have two empty ones, but those were, this one was used for purple, and I do like them. These brushes that I got off Amazon, these makeup brushes, I guess they are, they're a little softer and there's more bristles, so they swoosh around a little more, which is okay. I just think maybe you don't get as good a coverage all at once. I don't know. Anyway, I hope you're having a good week. Are you all set for Easter? Do you do anything for Easter? I'm in a weird place in life right now. You know, my kids are grown and Amy has her own kids. That's my daughter. And my son isn't not in a relationship, not married, no kids, and won't. I just think he doesn't want to be in a relationship ever for some reason. Maybe because of us going through a divorce years ago. I don't know. But anyway, I digress. Easter. Uh, you know, other than the purpose of it, the religious purpose of it, there's really not, like, I don't dye Easter eggs anymore, which I really used to love to do, and also make stuff with them when we were done with them. And I don't make baskets up anymore. None of us, except maybe Haley, the younger granddaughter. Well, she shouldn't have it either, but she still likes it, and so do some of the rest of us. The candy. Um, but none of us should have it. So then there's a meal, and there was a time I would make the big meals and everything, but my son is going to his dad's, and I honestly didn't feel like making a huge ham or something, or turkey breast or whatever, turkey, because then we'd be eating it all week, and I really don't want to be. So I just bought a ham slice. We'll have it on Friday because he's off Friday. And then after we made that decision, my daughter invited us to her house for Easter dinner. And my son will not be home because he'll be at his father's till sometime late Sunday evening. And so I don't know. I kind of had to take a day to decide. I'm going to rub this off on a scrap I have down below. All right, so that the good thing about these stencils, by the way, is they're numbered. So I'm going to pull this off, and this was number 1. And I did use, I have a Stamparatus, which you can't get anymore. It's a Stampin' Up! Stamping platform. Yeah, we won't go into that either. But anyway, I'm just going to set these aside, and I will wash them all a little bit later. So let's see, this is going to be this group, right? Yeah. I have to line it up everywhere, including down here. So that first color was baby pink. Now we're going to be using fuchsia. As soon as I get this lined up better. There we go. I think that's... this one up here is giving me... Maybe it's supposed to be like that. I guess so. Alright. And where's my other thingies? I'm putting it on the card down here because I don't want to accidentally color the card. And one more little spot. Hopefully I won't go that far off. Okay, so I already opened these because I have trouble opening these little cubes. I have a little bit of arthritis, and I struggled with them. So I don't know where best to put it. Over here, maybe. So anyway, I hope I put that down to them. Sorry. This is fuchsia, and the last color will be magenta. So tell me, what do you do for Easter? What are your plans? Do you have little ones at home, or grand littles? Or grand, well, I have my cat daughter. I think actually in cat years we're probably about the same age now. I can see she's having some issues, and I'm getting scared about that with her. But been through it once, and it was horrible. It was so hard. With a cat we had, she was almost 20. Or had she just turned 20? She was really close to 20 years old, which is long for a cat. And she was a purebred Persian and a real sweetheart. But she also, her fur used to get so matted. We used to have her shaved every now and then. And she looked so funny because she was just a big fluff ball. Otherwise, her name was Kimmy. We have somehow the K's going on here. That wasn't intentional. Kimmy was named after the pink Power Ranger when my son was little. He will deny that now, but that was the truth. Anyway, Kalli was named because she is black and white, and Kalli stands for Black Goddess. So that's how she got her name. And I got her at a rescue. Kimmy was a purebred from a pet store at the time, which is no longer around. Anyway, Kalli was from a rescue. My daughter and I got cats from a rescue on the same day together. And she got a 1-year-old, and I got a, we think, 5 or possibly older cat, 5 years old or older cat. But she was a little thing. She has short little legs, and they called her Squirt. And I said, "Are you calling her Squirt because she squirts everywhere, or because she's small?" And luckily it was because she was small, short-legged. But I'll tell you what, she handles her territory, because we cat sat her one cat. She has another one now too. Anyway, and he wanted to play in the worst way, and she was like, "I'm not having it. This is my house. You don't belong here." All right. Okay, next up is magenta, and this should be numero 3. So I'm not using the colors that they had on their sheet. I have some of the greens that they reference on there, because these were probably made when they had the old colors still. I'm sure of it. And they still have some until I guess they're sold out, and then they're gone. It's okay. So let's see how this goes. Something like that. Okay, this puts the dark color in all of them, plus that one petal. This has to move over so we don't get the center. Same up there. Does that look right? Down a little bit, maybe. Okay, I think that's right. I think I missed that one petal. I don't think that's supposed to be blank like that. I might have to go back over, because it's only showing that it's going to put color in part of it, you know. Deb. Also, I didn't bring a yellow out for the center, so we'll have to do that. Yeah, we'll have to do that later. Alright, so I'll have to go back with whatever color we're supposed to go in there. Probably the fuchsia. Alright, so this just adds darker color on the inner petals. to make it look more like a real flower, right? I'll go ahead and put the dark color in there, but I'm going to have to come back to that, like I said. And I'll probably speed this up a little bit. I don't think I have that lined up exactly right because I'm still seeing the black line. I don't think I should be. Things that make us go, Same there. And a couple over here. Oh well. We tried. Did I get all the stencil parts? Alright. Because then we're going to be switching to greens. Yeah, I think it's, I don't know what color that'll be. Let me get the other stencils back here. This was only 3. 1, 2, 3. And this was only 3 also. Oh, you know what? They have this one up here on the side, so that's supposed to be the real pale pink. Alright. That's why that was there. I couldn't figure out what that was. They put it off to the side because they couldn't stick it on there. Alright. Of course, I closed my little cube. I didn't close it tight. So this is going to be light and dark together because it's just going to be that way. I wondered what that was. Now I know. Okay, I should have looked at the pictures. Alright guys, I'm going to get set up with the greens and then I'll come back, but I'm just going to speed that up somehow so you can just see me color in the green and I won't talk. See you in a minute. Okay, I'm back. I'm using Limeade, Lime, and Fresh Leaf. They came in a set. I already have them open, and this one's going to have another one. I don't know where it is on the picture. Oh, it's the stem. Yeah, it's right here. It's this and some other stems. So we'll get them after we do the most of it. All right, I'm going to put it on fast. I'll see you soon. Okay, everyone. So the ones that have the extra, oh, I see I missed that. They have a like swirly lines, but I see there is one right there, right there. And that means a different, it sometimes means a different color, or you can use the same color, but they have showed 3 green, so I added it for a little extra something. So there's how it is. I think I'm going to just take this and go around in here a little bit. Or you know what? No, they used a yellow, and I think they just went in and did it themselves. So that's pretty much done, but I'm going to cheat with the yellow, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Dark Daffodil Delight alcohol marker, which is a Stampin' Up! Color. I do have alcohol markers from Altenew also, but they are currently buried. One sec, sorry. I'm going to have to cut that out. They used a color called Honey Drizzle. I actually think I do have that or something similar in either alcohol marker or ink. I'm not sure which. I don't have all the colors in all the mediums, but I thought this would work all right. I know you shouldn't really mix alcohol with the water-based and stuff, but oh well. And another thing I was thinking of doing is just taking Wink of Stella or something and blending those stenciled areas out a little more. But I don't know, I might ruin it, so I'm not going to. Alright, let me clean my stencils and everything, but this is our first finished background for a card, and I think it's beautiful. I'm not going to do the card in this video. I'll be back and we'll do the Spellbinders one. Hang on. Okay, everyone, so there are 2 sets of 2 in this Spellbinders March Stencil-of-the-Month Club dynamic backgrounds. So I have a choice of whether I want to do this one or this one. Or the one that stands alone, this one. That would make a cool cage for an animal. Right? Anyway. I think I want to do the crazy one. The crazy one. And I think I'm going to use blues and purples. So let me get set up for that and I'll be right back. And I'll just do it fast forward. Okay, everyone, they're a little different size. They're like too big for 5¼ by 4, but they're too small for 5 by 7. So I sort of centered it in the 5 by 7, and I'll just have to cut it down. I decided to use Tahitian Tide. These are numbered. There was a little 1 up in the corner there, and there's a 2. I don't know if you can see it right there, up in that corner. It's a little bit raised on this side, so I'm assuming this is the front. Yeah. And I'm going to use the Tahitian Tide first. And then Starry Sky is more like a darker blue. There is also Orchid Oasis. And again, these were already used, so Amazon, Altenew. Oh well. And these are Stampin' Up! Inks that I'm using now. I switched because they're right in front of me. Okay, gonna fast forward. Okay, everyone, let's see the reveal and see how I did. I don't think I quite got the saturation I wanted in some areas, but we'll see. And the way you lined them up, you probably watched me. You just try and line up this with the other, and it's supposed to be off to the sides, but there it is. I think it looks cool. Kind of reminds me of circus. I think this would be pretty with yellows and oranges, or reds and yellows, or reds and oranges, or purple and green would be another pretty color, or like a coastal cabana, seashore, and some kind of, I don't know, yellow or green or whatever. Whatever color you want and can think of. And then the other ones will be done the same way, just different patterns. So I'm not going to go through all of them. This one I'll probably get, honestly, the most use out of, but I think this would be good for birthdays, maybe some kind of celebration if you use celebratory colors. I don't know how they'd be with like Versamark and then heat embossed. I think that would be hard on these. Maybe on this one would be all right. But yeah, so that's it. I need to clean my stencils. And so our session today produced two beautiful pieces. I can't find the first one. Here it is. Let me move this out of the way. We have one Japanese anemone or anemone, I don't know how you say it, flower, and some kind of a background, which I got a little bit on here, but I'm going to cut it down anyway. And I'm not going to do the cards. This will stay as a full card. Maybe there are dies to cut the flowers out, but I think I'm going to leave them the way they are. Add some sparkle, add some ribbon. I might cut the card down a little bit, put it on another color background. I'm not sure yet. And this one, I could use for Mr. Owl. I don't think so though. Or I could use for the little gnome set, storybook gnome. I might use it for that. And make it a birthday. Make this birthday one for the books somehow, or I don't know yet. Let me know what you think I should use this for. I think it's a good birthday one, and maybe a masculine birthday, not too frou-frou-y, you know, kind of thing. So we'll see. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching and hanging with me, and I will talk to you again very soon. Hugs, love, and peace.